Hey guys, how we doing? Back with another video from Gook, and this is so annoying. When Demon Slayer first came out, I watched the first episode, thought it was meh. Watched the second episode, thought it was meh. Started watching the third episode and stopped, because I was like, this anime isn't for me, and it just doesn't seem that good. Now, everyone is going on about how amazing it is, and I am the person that dropped it off, and has not experienced how amazing this show is, and now Gook's done a video about it, saying it's a work of art. Even Ninja tweeted about saying he thought it was his favourite anime. It trended on Twitter. But anyway, let's see if Gook's video can convince me to watch this masterpiece. I do feel like an idiot.
If there's one thing that keeps me coming back to the shonen genre over and over again, it's the simplistic nature that I've been able to enjoy both as a kid and still now, years later, as a fully functioning, fully grown-up kid, pretending to be an adult. There's no need for some long hook like that time I tried becoming president of my ninja village when my best friend had joined Ninja ISIS. Everything you need to know is encapsulated in a nice, short, snappy title. Naruto is about a ninja named Naruto. One Piece is about a grand adventure to find a treasure named One Piece. My Hero Academia is about heroes in academia.
Yes, bring that back.
Demon Slayer is about a guy who
slaying
has a
demons?
little sister. Who also slays demons. Yes, Demon Slayer was an anime we were talking about initially, myself included, but over the past few weeks has turned into a show that has blown me away, and
everyone is talking about it.
It was something that I never thought could or would be this good, at least in the time frame given. And I think a large part of that is thanks to the phenomenal job Ufotable is doing at handling their first shonen anime. So today I just wanted to take some time to highlight the fantastic work they're doing, and fanboy a little here and there as the shonen trash fuckboy I am. For those unfamiliar to what the show is about, the basic premise revolves around our main character Tanjiro, who comes home one day to find out his entire family has been slaughtered by demons. The only survivor is his little sister, who herself has been turned into a bloodthirsty demon, and so begins his journey to become a demon slayer in order to find a cure for his little sister and protect others from the same tragedy that has befallen him. That's right, a shonen protagonist with an end goal we can finally get behind. Protect the Imoto! If the premise sounds kind of simplistic and straightforward, that's because it kind of is. But simple and predictable isn't necessarily a bad thing. Some of the best examples in the genre have been titles that have taken the basic foundation and executed it again really well, but with its own twist. Plus, I would feel kind of like a hypocrite for complaining that the shonen formula is too predictable while diving headfirst into my 100th power fantasy isekai based on the fantasy world with RPG elements because, hey guys, this guy has a shield this time! Said that my initial impression of Demon Slayer...
Yeah, but this guy turns into a piece of slime.
Was that it was good. It wasn't painfully uninspired like the first few episodes of Black Clover.
Yeah, that was
that
painful.
To get me
Once
really
got into
excited about it. The characters were likable enough and the story was sufficient, but the format was a bit too monster of the week for my liking. Crow tells the main character where to go, demon appears, demon gets slain. Crow tells the main character to go, demon appears, demon gets slain, rinse and repeat. It was missing that hook to get me truly invested in the story. There was, however, one outstanding aspect that kept me coming back in hopes that the story could reach greater heights, and that was thanks to the work of some weirdly shaped furniture. That's right. The missing ingredient was a penis lamp.
What?
I mean, Ufotable. It is a good show, but I think Ufotable should be given a lot of credit for managing to take what in my eyes is a solid story for a solid manga and elevating that to give absolutely breathtaking moments. As with any battle show, the star of this show is the fights. And not only does it keep the monster of the week format fresh by giving each demon a different power, resulting in no two fights ever playing out the same, but it's also been showing some of the most visually striking action you can find in anime this year. And trust me, I haven't let recency bias cloud my judgment over how good Mob Psycho Season 2 looks, because while Mob had entire episodes filled with eye-jizzingly good fight animation, fuck you spell check, don't even try to tell me that's not a real word, I haven't seen anything quite like the serene beauty that I feel when watching the swordplay in Demon Slayer. But this isn't a video about what the best animated show is this year. Right now I don't feel like debating between two fantastic looking shows when I can just wait till next year, when the Anime Awards come around again.
Yay!
Just complain about My Hero Academia winning anyway. Ufotable as a studio have always pushed the boundary when it comes to integrating CG in traditional animation. When
they do really good with the Fate series, my god, blends so well.
Thought is normally, Ufotable have always been the gold standard when it comes to digital effects and composition. I remember the first time being really blown away with some of their stuff was their work in Kara no Kyokai. Not only just how good it looked, but also during fights, where they used CG to mimic complex camera motions which would normally be impossible to hand draw. Now
that's pretty cool.
This camera work might be a bit too much of, look at me, Mama, learned how to do shaky cam. But to put this into perspective, this came out 5 years before Attack on Titan floored everyone with its dynamic camera and its OEM gear.
So
these were the CG effects we were used to seeing in 2008, and back then, this blew my fucking mind.
That is pretty
Demon
cool.
Slayer, though,
That is
has really
cool.
shown their progression when it comes to their work using dynamic camera movement. What used to be a one-off
Really does
effect,
add
they
to
can
it,
now
doesn't it?
consistently flex in this fight and that fight and that fight, to the point where I'm like, alright, you faux sport, no one likes to show off. But they're doing some really cool stuff with it. Let's take the rotating room fight as an example.
Oh, okay.
There's this demon that has the power to rotate a room that the fight takes place in, so they get to play around with the camera's perspective in relation to our main character and the CG background, resulting in this mind-bending, Inception-esque fight scene where the camera's following our main character as he's jumping around the floor, walls and ceiling with the changing gravity, which just, look at this looks like fucking cool. Just for reference, this is what this scene looks like in the manga. It's one of those rare occurrences where you can look at the panels and say, man, this manga really isn't doing the anime justice. Honestly though, despite how impressive this looks, I think the real standout is the entire aesthetic, because it not only has great animation, but it's also perfectly stylized. I am absolutely in love with the art style and how Ufotable leverages this to give every battle this unique vibe you can't really find anywhere else. See, the power system at play here revolves around a breathing technique that allows the user to exude the same energy as a certain element. Water, thunder, insects, anything is possible as long as you know how to breathe correctly. As far as I can tell, the elements coming out of the swords are just a visual representation, and metaphors aren't a new thing in anime to represent the power or feeling in a certain mood, but Demon Slayer has taken this concept and turned it into an art form. You don't normally associate something like a hype fight with a beautiful painting, but that's exactly how I feel whenever I see the climax of every battle.
First episode though, it's like there's not showing much off.
About the explosive thunder effects, the mesmerizing sting of an insect, or the hypnotic way the sword almost dances with the water effects.
That looks class. That looks absolutely class.
Almost like a painting in motion. The action scenes seem to come with this philosophy of how much can we polish and refine that one beautiful or explosive moment, that one satisfying slash to end it to. And this isn't just true for our main character.
I need to get into this show.
Despite the fact they only really last around a minute or two, and yet they leave such a deep impression. Because all he does is fall asleep and the demons are like, what a fool! He fell asleep in battle and now he's gonna die!
What?
Oh, wait a minute, why do I hear boss music playing? And I just can't get over how damn addicting it is to see that moment because it's just so goddamn clean. And I think a big unsung hero is the sound design too. There are a few things in life that are just the perfect marriage. Red wine and steak, Nando sauce and chicken, Paul's face in the fist. But I never knew that the sound of slicing swords and running water was such a perfect
Pauls are like
fit for
perfectly
each other.
go-to jokes when it comes to like anime videos.
As when I do a really gratifying move in a video game and complements the clean cuts perfectly. You know that feeling you get when you watch shit like soap getting cut or something, which if you've never seen the soothing black magic that is soap getting cut, just watch.
That's the stuff.
That's the exact same feeling I get whenever anyone is slashed in this show. It's clean, it's satisfying, and it's therapeutic as fuck, man.
Nice.
This is as close as we're going to get to shonen ASMR, and what I love is how the conclusions to these fights resonate with the tranquil beauty of the action that preceded it. Moments of hype are immediately followed with moments of serenity. There's a sense of liberation whenever a demon gets defeated. You get to see flashbacks from their lives as a human and the shit they went through before turning into a demon. And for a hot moment, you kind of feel sorry for them, you know, if not for the tiny fact of the dozens of people they've horribly murdered. Also, to put a quick
we ignore that.
The characters, seeing how Tanjiro acts towards the demons is kind of what makes him so endearing, and these stories give a nice sense of closure to the different demons he defeats. In shonen, you are used to seeing these pure-hearted, naive protagonists, but what sets Tanjiro apart is that he exudes that same pure-hearted energy without the naivety or childishness. You can still empathize with the demons and the troubles that have landed them on this path, while knowing that what they've done isn't something that can be forgiven. His approach to everything is actually very mature, but he is still headstrong when it comes comes with his own ideology and the optimistic way he sees the world. Despite having a family who was horribly murdered by demons, he's not doing this out of revenge or anger or hatred, but for a pure love for his family and a drive to make the world a better place. Of course, his motivations would be worthless if his family members weren't worth protecting. And I'm glad to say that after all the failed attempts we've seen over the years in anime, science has finally created the perfect little sister, and her name is Nezuko. This is what peak Emoto looks like. Say goodbye to all your trash tier, Oni-chan, incest crap. You want an Emoto to protect? Well, she also protects you. She takes head pats and she gives head pats. You don't even need dialogue with her because she speaks the purest language of all. Cute Emoto noises. Not only that, she comes neatly packaged in her own box. Like, fuck Gamer Girl bathwater and that weak-ass product. Give us something the world actually needs.
My god.
I want Emoto in a box. I want canned head pats. Step on me simulators. Isekai MILF breast milk. Alright, that last one might be a bit far. How about worst girl tears when she loses? These are the reasons why I kept coming back despite me being very iffy with the whole Monster of the Week format. It may have been formulaic, but it was a formula that worked. And if that was everything, I could have recommended this as a very solid show, but what pushed me to make this video was a moment that you could rarely find in anime. And that is, of course, the end of episode 19. You always know something special happens when an anime breaks out of the confines of our little community to start trending on Twitter. Have people such as Ninja tweet.
There we go.
And that is because this one scene is a masterpiece in a show that I never expected to be able to reach these heights. Normally in a scene such as this, I like to talk about how the writing or characters were perfectly set up to make it successfully carry such an emotional weight. But I do think the real star here is Ufotable's execution, and I can't break down the one thing that makes this scene work so well, because it's everything. I said earlier the fight seemed to have this philosophy of polishing one beautiful moment, and this was one moment that was extended and polished to the absolute limit. From the dazzling dancing and choreography that kicked the scene off, the out-of-this-world animation, the satisfying sounds are giving weight to every swing, the contrasting colours with the burning fire lighting up the entire screen, the beautiful moving track that was such an anti-Sawano drop, juxtaposing layers of emotion to every frame. It was one of those rare moments I've had where a scene was beautiful enough that I was just so overcome by emotions, my body didn't know the proper way to react. Your heart probably started racing. Some of you might have felt a chill down your spine. Some of you maybe even cried. From what? From excitement, from sadness, from happiness, from an overwhelming sense that you were witnessing something special. The colours, the sound,
it does look incredible.
Music, it all formed a harmonious symphony of elements that, when put together, created a moment so beautiful, so perfectly constructed. There's no other way I can describe this other than it felt like I was watching a work of art. God, I love anime.
Yeah, man. Wow, go ahead. Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
Enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month to Walter, Sisters 10086, Eleful, Robert Hardborg, Basil, Lauken, and everyone else on my Patreon for helping to support me for this month and making this video possible. I know I've been doing a lot of videos for individual series recently, but man, it's just been a good year for anime, hasn't it?
Yes.
Hopefully the fall season can also keep up this level of quality, which... shit, it's only a month away.
Oh my god.
Where did this time go?
Yeah, it's crazy, it goes so fast. It's unreal.
Yeah, I guess the fall season starts next month. I should probably sort out a stream for that soon. Anyway though, no further updates from me. I've been Giguk, and I'll see you all next time.
I have to watch this anime, don't I? God damn, it looks absolutely incredible. It looks absolutely incredible. The animation looks boss. Some of you were telling me in the comments on one of the videos that the characters are just really cool as well and interesting, and it can be really funny at times as well, which I find interesting. I'm gonna have to give it a go on it. But then I need to watch One Piece as well. I can't win. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below and let me know what I should want to discuss in future videos, and I'll see you guys. I saw you guys next time.